交了，交了。给我。
好，真的就是。
hours convinced me that this was my purpose in life. As I got older, my aspirations changed as fast as my movie taste. My dreams and plans for my life shifted with new experiences and interests. Even today, we can ask ourselves the question, what dreams do we want to accomplish, and what do we want to be when we grow up? Hello teachers, staff, families, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Sally Steinberg, and I'm so proud to be representing the Ancaster High School class of 2023 as valedictorian. I would like to start by extending a warm congratulations to the graduating class on their outstanding achievements and success over the past 4 years. On behalf of the class of 2023, I would also like to thank the teachers, administrators, and staff of Ancaster High School for your commitment towards our education and preparing us for the next chapter of our lives. Additionally, thank you to the parents and guardians for your continuous inspiration and unconditional support. Fellow graduates and Ancaster High alumnus, I stand before you today with the task of summarizing our 4 short years together. Our educational journey began when we entered our kindergarten classrooms with limitless imaginations and aspirations for our future. Astronauts, NHL players, doctors, and firefighters, there was a time in which our dreams were not bound by reality. 4 years ago, we were welcomed into the halls of Ancaster High, only to find one working water fountain and a leaking roof. Despite the physical appearance of the school, we were not deterred. We did not come to Ancaster High for the beautiful decor, but instead, we came to learn from the exceptional teachers and make long-lasting friendships and memories. At grade 9 night, we met the amazing people we would call our classmates for the next 4 years, and looked forward to the memories we would continue to share together. From this experience, we learned that our aspirations are not influenced by the environment that surrounds us, but instead, those who we are surrounded by. Too quickly, our expectations of high school were dismantled in the wake of the global pandemic. The normalcies within our life changed, from classrooms to computers, and seeing friends to FaceTime. We were forced to adapt to the obstacles that were presented. It would have been simple to abandon our ambitions and betray the very future we dreamed of 14 years ago. Instead, we confronted the challenge, and despite all that had been thrown at us, we showed resilience. We persisted through the long days of online school and isolation, and remained consistent in our work ethic and strong will of determination. This resilience is what separates us from previous graduating classes and what will continue to separate us in the future. In this final year, we were forced with the challenge of making up for lost time. Time, unlike many things, is unique because it is something that we can never get back, and as hard as we may try, make up for. Arguably, over the course of this year, we not only made up for lost time, but we also made the most out of every moment, packing memories and experiences into the short time we had together. Ancaster High PTOD spirit shined as members of the track team, senior girls volleyball, and recently, girls varsity soccer team advanced to OFSA. When the Ancaster High drama department put on a show-stopping performance of Mean Girls, and the Healthy Action Team made history by bringing the first ever alpaca onto school property for mental health week. At grade 9 night, homecoming, and Friday night lights, we taught upcoming Ancaster High students the meaning of true royal pride to continue this fantastic legacy. We have learned that it is important to remain confident in yourself even when the world seems to be against you, and to take advantage of opportunities as they are presented. This educational adventure has brought us closer to our dreams. As quickly as these 4 years went by, so will the next years of our lives. Do not take this time for granted. We will continue to make more memories and new friends, but never forget the everlasting friendships we made at Ancaster High. Our significant achievements this year demonstrate just how impactful the class of 2023 will be in the future. If there comes a point when you do feel scared of this future, remember the small kindergarten child that still lives inside you, with a boundless imagination and enthusiasm for the future, who would not compare their success to others, but instead choose what makes them happy, with no fear, little regret, and eagerness to seek out the best parts of life. If we never stop dreaming, we can never lose the beauty of the dream. Our dreams are so special because they are truly our own. Take away the lessons you have learned at Lancaster High, to always cherish the people you are surrounded by, to always remain resilient in the face of adversity, and always view challenges as opportunities. Never, ever stop dreaming. The road is long and winding. Our life is a highway. The exits you take and the speed bumps you encounter are all part of the journey that will help lead you to your destination. And in the words of Sally from the movie Cars, do not fear failure. Be afraid of not having the chance. You have the chance. Thank you for making these 4 years the best part of my journey so far. I will always appreciate the friends and memories I have made here, and I will never forget our unwavering royal pride. Congratulations, class of 2023. I would like to invite you to stand up and join me in the celebratory throwing of the cap because we made it.
Hey Royals, I was one of your mascots for Lancaster High this year. I had a blast. Grade 9 night, homecoming, had a lot of fun, but unfortunately it's time to retire this. Grade 12, we're leaving the school. And let me tell you, I've had some wonderful experiences, and I'm sure many other students have had them too. Lancaster High is a great school for athletics, academic growth, and overall such a great community too. Now, I hope the following years could have as much fun as we did. Anyways, that's all Lancaster High. Passing it on to Chris.
Being the mascot this year has definitely been a lot of fun. I've got to bring the energy to a ton of school events like the Friday Night Lights, homecoming, and special ed dances, and it's been great interacting with all the students. I will say though, to whoever tries to be the mascot next year, there's definitely a ton of heat and sweat and exhaustion involved, so be warned. But overall, grade 12 at Lancaster has been an amazing experience. So now let's pass it on to the class of 2023.
Happy Commencement!
Going to the volleyball games and all the team spirit that was there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
My favorite memory here at Lancaster was participating in the NHS Drama Festival. Got a stage manager for it and it was a lot of fun.
The culture day where it was so fun to see everyone just come into school and embrace their culture. I myself came to advocate for my own culture, which is from my country, Libya.
The petting zoo a few weeks ago. That was pretty fun.
So for me, it's probably grade 9 night. Still looking back to that with positive memories.
Probably the badminton tournaments where I was playing with like a bunch of my friends.
Mine would be prom. It was the first big event I ever got to attend at the school.
The talent show, I really liked the singing and the dancing.
My favorite memory is probably homecoming.
So my favorite memory at Lancaster High is running grade 9 night from this past September.
My favorite memory from Lancaster High is winning girls touch football for 3 years in a row.
It's Friday Night Lights. Playing football with all my friends. It's the best thing that could have happened, especially after COVID.
My favorite memory from AHS was also with Mr. Schur.
And my favorite memory was Mr. Schur's PLF class.
And mine is Mr. Cellini's grade 11 accounting class.
Our favorite memory from AHS is prom.
Yup.
I gave you with that, yeah.
So my favorite memory from Ancaster High was the dragon boat race in PLF when our boat sank.
When me and my friend here looked death in the eye as we headed straight for that light pole on Meadowbrook. It was, it brought us closer together.
My favorite memory from AHS, it's gotta be grade 9 night. It really welcomed me to what it is to be a Royal and how amazing it is to go to such a beautiful school like this. You can really feel all the history running through everyone's veins as they represent the school in the best way possible. And it really was something exciting, and I really hope from now until the end of time, there's gonna be a grade 9 night and people can relive what I did and just really enjoy themselves and get introduced to what it means to be a high schooler at Ancaster High School.
PLF in general, or the dragon boats, or being a grade 9 night group leader.
My favorite memory from Ancaster High was probably playing on varsity sports teams, especially varsity hockey.
Ancaster High is winning city championship with the hockey team in grade 11.
My favorite memories at Ancaster High is meeting new friends.
And doing the dragon boats in PLF. We made ours Mr. Worldwide, and we unfortunately fell out of the boat about halfway through, but it was still really fun.
So my favorite memory from Ancaster High is the Terry Fox runs, because they were just so fun and so lively with the games in the field and everybody running on the track. It was a lot of fun to be a part of it and to be helping run it if you were a PLF student, which I was. It was really a fun time.
The support that I've gotten from my teachers, as well as the welcome assembly, welcoming all the students.
So my favorite memory from Ancaster High was probably the Friday night lights game.
It was looking a nice night.
I agree. Spring ball or ultimate frisbee, I gotta say. They were pretty fun.
Well, there are a lot of good memories from Ancaster High, but if I had to choose one, it would be getting to know lots of pretty girls who go to this school.
Come early.
Stay late.
As Mr. Sher likes to say.
I've learned a lot of things from Ancaster High academically and socially, but one thing that comes to my mind is if you stay in your comfort zone, then you will stay at the same level. However, if you stay out of your comfort zone, then you can reach much greater height. Especially if you take Mr. Sher's PLF class.
The most important thing I learned in all my career here at Ancaster High is study hard and stay in school.
Being adaptable and resilient.
Valuable communication skills with students and teachers when it came to different projects and assignments that I really think would help me in university and beyond.
Adapt to change and be ready to change your ideas.
The most valuable thing that I learned from Ancaster High was probably to get involved early, start things as soon as you can, get involved, and do things even if they're a little bit scary.
The most valuable thing I learned is ask for help, because everyone, teachers, your friends, they're all there to help you.
Whatever environment you're in, bad or good, broke or rich, just do what you gotta do to get out of here.
It's okay to fall off track, you could always get back on.
That I learned how to play tennis.
And the number one thing I learned is to do everything that you want in high school, especially sports. Get involved with whatever you want.
And something I've learned from Ancaster High is that I still can't do trig identities.
Is to always stay true to who you are, try new things, and have fun.
And as for me, I would say the most valuable thing I learned from HS is that anyone can achieve anything.
Probably the team spirit that comes with all the school events.
Kindness and responsibility. I would take it over to the post-secondary.
That perseverance pays off, and that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Time management, with hanging out with friends and studying for exams and whatever.
I've definitely learned how to study. Did not really know in grade 9, but I think I figured it out by now.
Talk to people, make connections. You don't know where it's gonna go.
Most valuable thing I learned while being a student at AHS is you need to take things as it comes. You need to really live in the moment, because you will never relive this moment again. So take it as if it's the last day you're gonna be alive. You need to make sure to enjoy yourself, have fun, and always keep in mind that keeping a positive attitude is gonna keep you having positive memories. I really wish I could go back and live in grade 9 again, but I can't. But good thing I was positive throughout the whole thing, because now all I have are positive memories. And that is the most important thing that I took away while at Ancaster High School.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness, cause right now that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness, that I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need me like you right now. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night, so we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike, well I'll do anything for a blind dyke. And she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it
better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now, I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya, since Prince was on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya, don't act like I 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 told ya. Baby, you're making it
better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now, I need you right now, I need you right now, I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya, since Prince was on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. You know how long I've been on ya, since Prince was on
My favorite memory from the grade 12 year is probably all of the awesome musicals that we've done. Last year we did Frozen Junior, and this year we're rocking Mean Girls. It's been so fun working with all the drama students and everyone behind the scenes. I also got to shout out all the student council people, the homecoming dances, the Halloween fun. It's been an absolute blast with all the extracurriculars this year.
I would say that my favorite parts of the year is probably taking students on field trips to Stratford in both semesters, because it's the first time in a few years that I've been able to do that sort of thing, and I could tell in the reaction of the students how much they seem to enjoy going to Stratford, seeing plays get performed and that sort of thing, and just it's very much like a return to normal, which was kind of nice.
I was lucky enough to help out with the boys varsity hockey team as well as the boys varsity baseball team. Both those teams won the city championships thanks in part to a lot of the contributions the grade 12 on those teams made on and off the ice, on and off the field.
My favorite memory from the graduating class of Ancaster High School this year would be those of you who took physics and doing the egg drop competition. So we had to drop a 25-pound plate onto your contraption fitting very specific restrictions and determine whether the egg survived or not. Now, many of you, the egg actually did not survive. There were some very funny ones. We actually once even had a student who didn't tell me they were allergic to eggs sitting in the front row when I dropped the plate on the egg and it exploded. And then he told me afterwards, "Oh, sir, I'm allergic to eggs." That's probably my favorite memory from the graduating class.
Hello, class of 2023. I can't believe we're here already at your commencement. Congratulations. One of my memories that I have of some of you is the Friday before the March break when it all went down. Some of you will remember we were in the fitness room and everyone was freaking out. And I'm like, no, it'll be okay. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Well, you were right. I was wrong. But when we did come back and you guys were in grade 10, I had a sports performance class that I just still have memories of you guys. You made it work. I only got to see you in person for 10 days, 2 hours. I was so nervous about that, but you guys brought the energy. It was gonna go down as one of my favorite classes that I ever taught. Then in grade 11, you experienced so many firsts. We had Friday Night Lights and you had big events happening again, and it just made the year so special. And now we're here. So congratulations.
My favorite memory of this graduating class was when they were in grade 9 in exploring tech and setting off rockets, and they went sideways, they went up and down, and that's the most fun class I have, is when they were younger and just excited about being in high school.
Hey team, so my favorite memory of the class of 2023, there's two. First one is the fact that I met most of you virtually, had no idea what you looked like, and all of a sudden, I'm like coming to school a couple years later, you guys are all like, "Oh, hey, Miss Mifflin, blah, blah, blah," and I'm just trying to smile and be like, hey, I love everyone's names. I had no idea who any of you were, and you would not tell me your name. So I had to physically go up to each one of you and be like, "Hey guys, FYI, don't know who you are, but thanks for the check-in, love the spirit." So yeah, we went from 0 faces to full faces, and I love it so much, getting to know all of you. And then second favorite memory, honestly, is just cheering you guys on, seeing you guys getting accepted to your universities. You guys are getting your licenses, buying cars, having prom dates. It's all super fun, super special. So yeah, just love celebrating all of you.
I know that there are a whole bunch of things that come to mind. Number one would have to be Friday Night Lights times 2. The junior and senior football games were absolutely amazing. The vibe was crazy. Royal Pride is intense here, and the school spirit is great. The Dragon Boat races are by far one of the pinnacles of grade 12 for PLF students and many students coming to watch. There's epic failures, but also huge successes in problem solving and just trying to sort out how do you make something float, especially when it's cardboard. The haunted house was one of my favorite things ever, that get a whole bunch of people and try to scare kids in a very dark space in the haunted areas within the auditorium. And it's a big production and it took a lot of people, so it was a ton of fun, and everybody experienced that.
Hi
Hi, grads of 2023. Miss Borsellino, I'm just wishing you the best of luck. When you leave the school and you go on, I hope you do wonderful things. Be brave, be generous with your talents. Most of all, be kind, and please come and see me if you're around the school. Take care.
Getting ready to go on to the next step after high school, just remember that the world doesn't owe you anything. Don't assume that you deserve something. You have to go out and earn it, and work hard, and just remember that.
Find what works for you. Everyone in their life is going to experience stress and anxiety, and it's just a regular part of being a human being. But what we need to do is find out the best way for you to be able to deal with your stress and anxiety, whether it's through different breathing techniques or finding a safe space for yourself or even just someone to talk to. Finding what works for you is going to help you get through the tough times, which will come. And then once you figure out a strategy that helps you to get through the difficult times, you will be successful in your future.
And as long as you're doing something that you love and you enjoy, it's going to make working towards those challenges and overcoming those challenges a lot easier to achieve and to manage those challenges as well.
My words of advice to you: take some chances, take some risks, make good decisions, challenge yourself. You know you can do it, you've proven you can do it, and stay in touch. I can't wait to see what wonderful things you guys do.
Stay true to yourself. I know it's super hard to do, but if there's something that's calling you, you have to do it. I value my family so much, but I went and I moved to New Zealand and I lived there for 3 years. So just don't be afraid to take risks.
If I had some advice to give this graduating class, I'd say life is short, so enjoy it. Don't be afraid of taking risks, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. You can learn from your mistakes.
So could have all day here with advice for teenagers, but I'm going to cut this down really short. One is to step out of your comfort zone. This is something where you get to learn so much more when you reach for something instead of just kind of hold on to something. Second would be to take chances. It's definitely worth the risk to go after something. When you reach it, there's always something more to reach for. Thirdly would be small failures equal huge gains. We have to fail. If we don't fail, we don't learn, we don't improve. So take the risks, take the chances, and don't worry about failing. And my last one is do what you love. If you love what you do, you will be a compassionate, healthy, fun person, and everyone around you will be better for it.
Hey, congratulations, grade 12s. I was trying to think of something that would mean something, which is meaningless. I've learned that as well. But I will say this. No matter what you do from this point on in your lives, you're going to make decisions that will affect you and the people around you. And a lot of times we'll look at, I wish I had done this differently. I wish I could go back. Well, you can't. The best thing I can advise you to do is, no matter what happens in your life, take those choices and let them shape you into the person you need to be. Because that will be the person that influences the people around you. So make it positive, make it good, have an amazing future. I wish you all the very best.
Ryan the Lion, will you go to prom with me?
tonight. Those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
shape. I must have been asleep for days. Her moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes and found myself alone, alone, alone above a raging sea. Stole the only girl I loved, drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and lonely, you, lost and lonely, you, just like heaven.
I know. Okay, guys, give me a cheer for the video. Yeah.
Bumper clouds were cliff. Bumper clouds were
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly, and I'm stuck in the shadow, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up like a